growing to get accustomed to and enjoy?
Well, I think when I first started, I was just doing camps out here, just doing the clinic. And when I came out here, the reaction and the passion that they have for the game was fun to be around. It's like you're teaching the game to people who really want to learn, have a thirst to learn. So because of it, I just started coming back. When I first started coming out here to Beijing, I mean, there were no print ads or no billboards. There was nothing going on. It wasn't what it is now. I just came out because I enjoyed it.
How would you describe your popularity here?
I don't know. I think it's they've really just gravitated to it. I don't know if it's. I think it's a combination of the game. I think it's a combination of kind of the ups and downs of my career and battling through injury and that sort of stuff, and the work ethic. I think it's those are things that transfer very easily.
How do you compare the popularity in Asia versus Europe versus the United States? I mean, we hear all these stories, but you're the one who actually lives it.
Well, I think if you go back to the States, for example, I think the fans have gone kind of through this progression of hero marketing. They've kind of lived through that in the 80s with Michael and Magic and kind of having the fanatic, the fanaticism of fans. And now I think it's evolved with so many media outlets. It's evolved to something beyond that, where a little bit more desensitized by celebrities. Out here, not so much. It's something that's kind of relatively new.
So you don't feel the crush here as much as in other places?
Well, no. I mean, here. I mean, it's harder for me to walk around here than it is in the States.
Really?
Yeah. In the States, you get a lot of recognition, high, and they want autographs and pictures and so forth and so on. Out here, it's uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable. They really rush you and surround you, and then it becomes something where you can't go out.
Why is it like that here, not in Europe or in other places like that?
Well, I think that sports here has such a deep connection because of the things that I've played through and the work ethic that I have. I think it strikes a chord with the fans out here, and it's something that inspires them. It's much like music is in the States. That's what basketball is out here. Music in the States, it has the same impact on people.
How you feeling? Going back home is always asking.
I feel pretty good, actually. I feel pretty good. I'm stepping it up. Looking forward to the days practicing, getting out, and seeing what I can do from a conditioning standpoint. Kind of rev it up a little bit.
You're gonna start running that type of thing?
Yeah. I've been running on the treadmill, and I feel pretty damn good. So I'll get out today and try to move around on the court.
You used to always be able to just get your wind back, even after you would lay off for a while.
Yeah.
At this age, is it different, or is it still there?
It's always been a pain in the neck. You go through that first week where you feel like you're gonna spit blood. I mean, it's painful. But it comes back quickly. But still, you got to push it pretty hard. You got to, it's misery doing it for the first week, but it's worth it.
So do you feel like there's still weeks left of this to get back to where you want to be, or not?
Yeah, well, I haven't pushed it yet. I've done some pretty heavy running on the treadmill over the last few days, more than I've ever done before. I've never been a big treadmill guy, but it was necessary. Today, hopefully I can get on the court and run. I feel like I can kind of pick up the pace, and then I can keep doing that.
Are you thinking about the Achilles while you're going through all this stuff?
No, not at all, actually. It's I haven't had any pain, any soreness whatsoever. It's kind of a flexibility thing, getting the range of motion back. You feel like you've been without having to lift the heel up. After months of the tendon being compressed, now you kind of have to work to stretch it out a little bit. So.
How close do you feel you are to jumping into full practice?
I'm not sure.
We're still a ways away?
Sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It really is. And once I get out there today and run around a little bit, then I might have a better idea. I mean, if the day was a playoff or NBA Finals, could I play? Probably. I don't know how well I would play, but I could get out there and play. Yeah, I get out there and do something.